Another book talk? What? Good, welcome you guys back to my channel, Nene Blobs. So today I've decided to make another book talk, second one in a row. Whoa, my second one ever, anyways. I've been reading the same book this whole week. I've been so busy this whole week. Like right now I'm making this video in a rush because in like 45 minutes or actually like 30 minutes I have to go somewhere. So I'm making this in a rush, drinking my coffee while making this, but I really want to make it because I just finished the book. I finished this book and this is the book that I'm going to talk to you guys about. It's called City of Fallen Angels by Cassandra Clare, which is the 4th book in the Mortal Instruments series. And let me just tell you, before spoilers and everything, I really enjoyed it. It obviously still hasn't beaten the first book. I feel like the first book is going to be the hardest to beat. But it was good. It was romance. There was a lot of action scenes. There was so many funny parts. Like, if you haven't read it yet, you should read it. It's really funny and there's a lot of like serious parts as well, and also a lot of drama and I don't know, happiness most of the time. I don't know, but it was good. I'm still not sure what I give it. I think when I do my wrap up for this month, I'll tell you for sure how much I give it. I think I give it 4.5 out of 5. Okay, so before I start fully, I just want to say this section of the video is going to be full of spoilers. So if you haven't read it yet, pause this, quickly buy the book, get on to reading it, and then come back after you've read it. And then secondly, this might make no sense at all, so just bear with me. I am not that good at explaining. I'm still practicing, but I enjoy doing this, so I'm anyway just gonna do it. And yeah. Okay, so let's begin. So, City of Fallen Angels. The cover is so pretty. Can you see? I'm trying. Okay, it doesn't look that much, but can you see the front? It's Clary, and I first thought this was Alec, but some people say it's Simon, so I think it might be Simon. It would make more sense if it's Simon. Okay, but can you see Clary with her? This looks yellow, but I'm wearing an orange shirt in loyalty to Clary. I can just say it represents her hair because yes, in this book cover, her hair is so orange. I'm kind of annoyed because I bought this copy and it has this sticker on about the movie. It's not actually a sticker, it's like attached to it, so I can't really take it off. We got a lot of Simon's perspective in this book. It begins with Simon and I'm first like, wait, is this whole book gonna be in Simon's perspective? This is weird. But then in the beginning, he's waiting for Isabel in this cafe and just saying, let's quickly talk about this relationship he has. I'm so annoyed with him. I don't know about you, but I always thought of him as a geeky, kind of innocent man. Or not man, boy. And now he's in a relationship with 2 girls, which I'm kind of annoyed with. I mean, I know they didn't say explicitly like we're dating only one person, but really he should think. And yeah, so that was hectic. What team are you guys on? Because I am Team Isabel. Like even at the end. Okay, let's quickly speak. So they now find out that he's not cheating, but he's dating other people. And I'm just saying, I think Isabel and Simon are a good couple. Like at the end when she's like, why did you leave and stuff, and then she hugs him, and I can just see them being a couple. Okay, so then he's with his band. He's also living a kind of normal life, trying to, with this cane mark on his head. This boy Kyle comes and he's like, I want to be a part of this band. I had suspicions because I'm like, why would you want to be part of this band? Like in the book it seems like they're not that good, and it's just like okay, so I'm suspicious. And then he invites Simon to live with him, and I'm just like, okay. And it's so funny when Simon's just thinking he could be an ex-murderer, but it's fine because he has the cane mark, 1, and 2, he's a vampire, so Kyle would have it worse. Who was expecting Kyle to be Jordan? I wasn't expecting that. I was just like, who is this dude? And then when Maya's like Jordan, and oh my gosh, everything's just like, first I'm like, who's Jordan again? And then they tell us, and I'm like, oh yeah. and it's cool to see his perspective on what happened that night that Maya was turned, how it was his first time turning and everything. So it was so cool to see Jace and Clary as a couple. We all have been waiting for this for like all 3 books. I have been literally dreaming for this part, and it comes. They have a lot of times where they're together. I love the scene where he's like training her, and he's like, I have to train you, we can't just kiss and make out because otherwise they're gonna think that I'm not training you. And then they train for a while. He tries teaching Clary something, and then they end up on the beam, and they're kissing. And then Isabel comes in the middle of them, and she's just like, you guys should get a room or something like that, or you have to train Clary, not kiss her, or something like that. It's so funny. Like, I don't know, this book was so funny. Not funny, but like, there were many parts where you just wanted to laugh. Magnus and Alec isn't that much in, but we can see now Magnus and Alec are a couple, a full-on couple. Isabel also like says something like, when they call Magnus, that she's like, why are you guys calling them? They have theater tickets or something, and it's just really funny. But yeah, so they're a couple, and he comes, and Camille. There is a familiar face from Clockwork Angel. Camille! Oh my gosh. And then she says something about Will. We don't know what happened, but Alec gets very hurt. We saw how he thought of how Magnus just lives forever, and Alec's gonna die, and Magnus is just gonna, like normal, go on and get another person to love, and he thinks he's just like another lover. So the storyline was hectic. Simon has now this cane mark, so if someone comes to kill him, they actually, like, if they hurt him or something, they die. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. And the ending, Lilith. I'm so annoyed with Lithia. Achani and I forgot her name. Yeah, so Lilith. Whoa! So Lilith comes, and she is like a very old demon. She has been there since the beginning. She's like a baron stuff, and now she's trying to make these baby demons, but every time it happens they die. And that scene where Alec and Isabel come into these dead babies, oh my gosh, hey. But the ending though, where, oh my gosh, she like gets somehow Simon, Clary and Jace, and she gets Jace, like she possesses Jace or something. It's hectic. And Sebastian is in the room. Oh my gosh, it's just like, and then Clary hides, like at the end Jace is like, go, and then Clary hides, she doesn't leave, and then Lilith starts torturing her, and then Simon and Jace look at each other, and then Simon runs in front of Clary, and then Lilith whips Simon or something like that, and then she vanishes. And I'm like, what? Yes, because really, that was like, I felt so bad because they were like looking at Clary being tortured. I would feel so bad for her. Yeah. Simon also, throughout this book, is also like finding new things out about vampirism, because he's still a newbie kind of, and he's not part of Raphael's group. And then Camille comes and stuff, and then Camille says this thing like, you haven't tasted human blood, but when you do, you won't be able to stop, or you'll be like, you wouldn't be able to go back. And then he drinks Maureen's blood, or Maureen's blood. I'm like, and then later on they find her body in the trash, and then somehow she's there, and she brings Simon to Lilith. And I'm just like, what? That doesn't even make sense. But I'm not sure. Maybe Maureen isn't Maureen, but I don't even know. I feel like she was too cool, like too relaxed to be a newbie vampire, but I don't know. We never know what she might be, who she might be. I just feel like Jace should stop thinking that he doesn't deserve her. Like, she feels like, oh, like throughout the book, she's always like, I love you, or in her mind, like, I love you, and I don't know, and they're like such a good couple. They should really just be together, not like, Jace shouldn't just think, oh, I don't deserve her, or something like that. He should just accept that they are meant to be, except for the first book where they're like, you're gonna fall in love with the wrong person, or something like that. I don't know which book, but that I'm scared of. I'm scared of the future, but yeah, I'm so annoyed that they can't just, I'm so annoyed that Jace can't just get it in his mind that they should just be together. Luke and Clary's mom, they're a couple and they're now getting ready for this wedding. I thought the wedding was going to be like the main part of this book. I thought like something's gonna happen in the wedding or something, but they didn't even get to the wedding. That's super weird. Jace's dreams though, I mean, he starts having these dreams over and over of Clary coming in and then him stabbing her. And then that scene where they actually kiss. And I was literally not expecting him to get a knife in his hand. But then he in real life has a knife in his hand. And then they find out that the secret that they've been keeping from everyone is that obviously she brought him back to life, and that has consequences because it makes him more able to get like possessed and stuff. So that's how the whole Lilith thing happened. And I don't know, and now the ending. Clary leaves him for 5 minutes and he hears Sebastian's voice and he's like, come, and he can't stop himself and he cuts himself and gives it to Sebastian. And then their blood like mixes, and now it's like, now we are one. What? That's like scary. Now I don't know. It's so sad. Literally, this I have a feeling this is gonna be like the only book where Clary and Jace can literally for like only a few minutes be together. And now it's just like, this next book is most likely gonna be hectic because like Sebastian can't die. Like Isabel wanted to kill him and like chop him in millions of pieces, but she can't because Jace's life is like in his hands as well. Or not in his hands, but they're attached. So if Sebastian dies, Jace dies. Oh my gosh, too much feelings, and it's just like too much. But I really enjoyed it. There's so many parts that I've skipped now. But I'm in a rush and I've made this video super long. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a like. Comment down your favorite witty parts and fun parts and scenes in this book. Like I said in the beginning, I give this book 4.5 or 4 3/4. Not sure. Now I'm gonna try reading the second book of the Infernal Devices series. And then I'm gonna go on with the Mortal Instruments. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I try making videos every week. It's sometimes about books, sometimes random videos. So if you like that content, please subscribe. Okay, see you guys next time. Blob. Okay, guess what, you guys? Okay, so this is at the end of my book talk number 2. But guess what? So you know how I was in a rush? Such in a rush because I'm like, I have to go somewhere at 5:20 and I'm like, ooh, okay, I'm quickly gonna finish this video and stuff. So I get ready, I finish the video, I put it off, I quickly retouch my makeup, I quickly change my top because I'm doing a choir performance. I walk to the place where I'm supposed to get a ride from because my parents aren't here. I'm getting a ride from one of my friends. I find out I literally mixed up the times. I was actually supposed, like, I know that I'm supposed to be there at 6:20, but for some reason I just got mixed up and I'm like, oh, 5:20, I have to rush. I have a whole hour left. I could have been like making a more interesting video for you guys, but anyway, I am so sorry that this video was such in a rush. But I still enjoyed making it, so I hope you guys also enjoyed it. But yes, so I went in a rush for no odd reason now. Silly mistakes right there.